Hey guys, welcome back to the Ultimate Sports Challenge with me, Rob Richards, filmed exclusively for Muscle and Fitness UK. Over the past few months, I've been traveling around California and trying my hand at some of the toughest sports on the planet to see if I've got the skills and strength to perform at their level. Today, I've come to Outer Los Angeles for the Academy of Speed to meet with John, a former top-level sprinter who's going to be putting me through my paces to see if I've got what it takes to perform at his level. Follow me inside and let's go meet John.
John, hi, Rob.
Hey,
nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Thank you for inviting me down. Wow, this is literally a world inside.
Yeah, it is. It's the Academy of Speed. It is the only true indoor track in California.
Yeah, you're not kidding. So, what size track do we have here?
Well, it's a 150-meter curve, or oval, with a 60-meter 3-lane straightaway.
So, John, what kind of athletes do you train here, and the kind of routine that you would put them through?
Okay. Well, we train little kids all the way up to masters athletes. So our youngest is 10 all the way up to 50 years old. So we train athletes for speed and power development, from volleyball, basketball, baseball, football, to track athletes also. So we have some of the youngest, fastest kids in the nation training here.
I love them.
For the sprints all the way up to Olympic champions.
We can really get them in at a young age and get them performing without having to do all the weight training.
No, absolutely.
That's great.
Our philosophy is if you can walk, you can train. And so, for the little kids, we take them through, a good deal of calisthenic variance, general strength, and actually start to try to teach them how to move correctly without even touching the weights.
Great.
We do some strength development, but mostly we deal with power, and it doesn't have to come from the weight room.
Well, speaking of power and the weights, you invited me down because you had a challenge for me.
That's right.
And my background in fitness, which is pretty much around the weights that gym set up, you're going to have me perform on the track. So tell me more about the exercise, workout, and the routine that you have set up for me today.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take you through a full, true sprint workout. Okay, so we're going to prepare you to actually run out of the blocks and teach you how to go through the drive phase into a position to actually try to sprint. We're going to have you run against one of our athletes, a guy by the name of Michael Leonetti. He's sitting right over there. Okay.
Just chilling out, resting there, looking at me, going, no problem there. Yeah. So okay, I'll give you a race.
He's a sprinter, and thinking about putting him into the decathlete because there's not really a whole lot that he can't do.
Like he can move some weights too, so it's going to be a real challenge for me.
General strength, and he puts a lot of power. 6'2" and 215 pounds, but he can actually move. So it's going to be
my 5'10" and 180 pounds.
So we're going to take you through jumping. We're going to take you through the warm up, a whole dynamic warm up. We're going to do some plyometrics, good deal of drills, and actually put you in some spikes, put you in the blocks, and see what you can do.
Awesome. Right. Well, we came with a challenge, and that's to be tested on my power, my speed, my endurance, my agility, and my strength. And by the sounds of it, we're going to be testing all 5 of those areas. And
you can get that in actually one run. Okay, power, agility, speed, coordination, all that has to be incorporated in order to.
It's a very technical sport.
It's extremely technical.
Okay, well, I'm excited to run, so I'm going to go get my shorts and my trainers on. I'll meet back out here in 5, and we'll get to it.
Okay, we're right here.
Okay, see you guys here. Alright, it's my warm-up done. What's our first exercise then?
Alright, so the first thing, real simple, it's going to jog a lap. So you're going to follow Leo. Not too fast.
Oh, Leo. God, you're a big man. Okay.
Yeah, and deceptively fast.
So you're saying about frequency of training. You say you do speed work 3 times a week.
Well,
what about the rest of the week? What kind of workouts, exercises do you do in between that speed work training?
Well, we do like regeneration and recovery work. For somebody like Leo, we generally don't go over 200 meters.
Something that can in the gym, if we were doing like walking dumbbell,
absolutely,
lunges, bars, we can step with that.
Absolutely, yeah.
Really hit that glute.
Oh, yes, yes,
working.
Absolutely.
I like that. Okay. John, looking at Leo do his self-myofascial release, how important is supplementation into the diet for a sprinter?
It's very important. At the end of the day, the most important thing is to eat correctly. Leo's the type of athlete
Absolutely, diet comes before any form of supplementation, I believe.
But I believe in having athletes take a multivitamin, especially if their diet's not all the way, correct.
Right.
Definitely protein. I
like that.
Whey protein, yeah. Before practice, after practice, up to 3 times a day before you go to bed. I think it's very important. Lots of water. Lots and lots of water.
Now, do you have like a ratio for a person's weight as opposed to how much water they need to take in? Because I know in the whole fitness world when I was competing, it was like 2 ounces per kilo of body weight. So is that going to be similar for an athlete? I guess if they're outside, they need more water.
Yeah, your body lets you know. I think when you're thirsty, with sprinters, when you're thirsty, a lot of times it's too late. So it's just a constant drinking of water. As long as your urine is clear, we're pretty much
clear
good to go.
Okay, that's
unless you're drinking a whole lot of beer, all right? Because you're going to get, but we don't want that,
Got to be pure for an athlete.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So constant water. Like Leo will drink probably up to more than a gallon a day.
Okay.
And back when I ran, it was probably about the same amount, but I was a good deal smaller than him.
I could see.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, speaking of which, I'm going to go get hydrated, take a couple of sips, and then I'll be back over here, and I guess I'll find out what's next.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
So as John said, just sipping on water in here for about an hour, so I'll probably get through at least a litre of water just sipping on it throughout the entire routine. Anyway, that's the warm-up done. Now it's time to move over and I guess start on the actual dynamics of sprinting and learn about the technique. And I'm excited. I used to like running back in school and going into college, but then the gym took over and didn't really get out onto the track at all. So this is a challenge for me, as well as the actual muscle and fitness challenge, to see how fast I can actually run, carrying, I guess, a little bit more weight than the average Joe. So let's go check in with John and see what's next.
Yeah,
this is real hype for hurdle.
When you see Lu Zhang and Dairon, Robles and all those guys.
Well, for me it was Roger Black, watching back in...
Roger Black, okay. This is what he had to...
Really?
Yeah, and it's fast.
So this is where you get the... do you hurdle?
I used to, and yes, I hurdled this. And actually...
That's like lower abs for me.
Out. Okay, very good. Very good. 10 and switch it up. So.
You really can't be too stiff when you're on the track.
If you're real stiff, you're going to run slow. And if your coach is smart, he'll stop you from running. Yeah. Behind knee.
This is where I start to see some of those warm-up techniques cross over from different sports. Absolutely. You remember from the MMA video back in Las Vegas, we were doing the... it was a great hamstring exercise. Great exercise. I'm definitely going to incorporate these next time I train legs, even back. Just walking up and down the gym or outside in the car park doing these. And then I can get in there and really feel like I'm actually activating.
No, that's really good. So have you done like these drills before? Or
this is completely new to me. I've not done anything like this.
So for someone who's never come in and actually done an A-skip and to be able to do it, that's actually really good. I mean, you have some good coordination. These drills are simple, but they're hard. Okay, just from the coordination.
John, that's really the basis of this show, the Ultimate Sports Challenge, is to see if, I guess, regular weight training, sets, body parts, split routines, if somebody who is proficient in that can actually cross over into a magnitude of different sports and use those skills that we get in the gym, speed, power, control, agility, coordination. But really this just expands like the coordination thing that we're talking about. At most, it might be like lunging with a barbell and having to, control your body. But out here, we've got to. It's that much faster and that much more explosive.
But I'm impressed because you're actually, we'll see how I go a little more forward.
You're just building up for the big race when you're like, I bet you were good at the A skips. You were good at the skips, so that's.
But it's a start.
Come on. All right.
So from here, we go into some box jump, jumping up. And acceleration really go hand in hand.
Okay.
And that's kind of what we're working on today.
How tall is that? We're going to be up to my shoulder height by this Look at that.
He'll do 18 pads here, and I think that's 56?
55 and a half.
55 and a half, but that's not what, that's just straight up, okay? And so, it looks relatively high, but you know, you can do it easily, and you're gonna do it today. What we wanna do is start in this position here, nice little wide base, okay? Hands here, we're gonna drop down, use the arms, okay, and jump up. And you notice the arm action causes the hips to push up, and that's very important. So we're here, and we're gonna jump up, okay, and land with our chest up, okay, and try to be relatively quiet, even though mine was loud, okay? You wanna show what I'm talking about, Leo?
Oh, and you said people can't fly?
Yeah, you kind of floated in there. Big arms, okay. Oh, we can jump.
Yeah,
your feet and hips are way higher than the box itself.
Okay, well, I've never jumped higher than this. I've never even tried it, so this is first time. I might fail, I might make it, but...
Well, just to give you some confidence, your hips and feet were well above the box when you landed. Okay, so this is, if anything, it's mental. You can easily jump on that. You can jump.
Okay, I'm
You're going way up.
feeling good. Okay, we need some kind of ratio here because, what are you, 6'2"?
6'3".
6'3", so
Yes.
okay. So while I'm practicing this, you guys can do the conversion. You've got 5 inches nearly on me. 5 inches. It's a foot to some people.
It is. Big arms. You're way above.
Yeah, you're well above that.
Okay. We're running out of mats.
I know there's some mats. I don't know about that one, but Leo, jump one more time. I want to watch your technique and see how your arms come up. Is this too big for you? Do you want to?
No, I want. I might fail at it. This is my current best. Yeah, this is 55 inches, so.
This is a challenge all in itself. Okay, let's see what you got.
So that's 2 days in a row. He did that yesterday.
Okay, so is this the highest one for me so far?
Yes.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. Easily.
Yeah.
All right.
Now I don't know how technique is. It's just for me. It's now.
You know what?
I just want to get up.
Your landing is good because I can't hear. Okay.
Nice.
So you're landing nice and smooth. You know, why don't we do one more jump?
Yeah. Let's
and
do
then
one
we're
more.
gonna move on.
Okay.
All right.
Very nice.
You know the scale. I think you got it.
It's not bad.
I think you got it.
You got me.
It's not bad for my second
No,
jump.
that's really good.
Okay, what are we doing now? Are we
Okay.
running now? Are we sprinting?
You know what?
Because I'm amped up. I want to sprint.
All right, so from here, we're gonna go into some bounding. Okay. Nothing crazy, but it helps with teaching your body to apply force to the ground. And then we're simply pushing.
So that's what we're pushing off from that hill. You walk into it and...
Good. Actually. All right.
It's nearly race time.
All right, now we have some spikes for you to put on. Okay. These are brand new, just for you.
Ooh.
All right.
Look at those. They're my colors too.
That's right. Oh, and we knew.
Red and white. Now, how much of a difference do spikes make? You know, if we were to run this, is it purely about traction, about getting, you know, that power down?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Spikes make it, one, they're light. Even the heaviest spike is going to be relatively light. To the traction, for coming out of the blocks and actually applying force into the ground without falling and busting your head open. All right. Every so often you'll see some track programs where they have kids coming out of the blocks in their regular shoes, like your Asics there, and you'll see them slip. So, you know, we're going to test to see, you know, what leg you're actually going.
Okay, how do we test that? Stand up, so.
Okay, so your left foot came forward first, so your, well, actually, our right foot came forward first.
Come on, John, I thought we were getting on.
You know.
You're pushing me all over the place.
I'm sorry. All right. Okay. Good. You want to push yourself. Now allow this knee to touch the ground. Okay, exactly, let it touch the ground. Now you want to take your fingers, because you're kind of here, put them close to the line, okay, and be right there, okay. Actually, I'm going to
push off from the...
Put your head down, okay. This knee drops a little bit, all right. Back is nice and flat. Now from here, all I want you to do is lift your butt up.
Now?
Yep.
Like, and come up?
Don't, yep, just lift your butt. Okay, a little higher. Now you're in a start position. Put your head down some, okay? And come out, forward. And kind of lock it like in an L formation.
Okay.
And the arms are pumping back, because when this hand hammers, this hip extends.
It's all like thinking about where the arms go.
Good, Ben. Okay, now for the moment of truth.
This is it, guys. This is the race. Everything that we've been putting to practice today, and everything that I've done in the gym up until now, is going to see, I guess, whether I can make it as a, well, at least be compared to a professional runner here. So I don't know what's going to happen. John, over to you.
Okay, so we're going to go 50 meters. Okay, please listen to, I'm going to give you a command of where to take your mark, set, and then I'm simply going to yell, go. Runners, take your mark. Set, go! He's pretty fast. I cannot complain about that. A lot of technical issues, but he's wired for explosiveness and speed.
You're one big fast man. Wow. John, listen, thank you for inviting me down. Before I ask how I did in the whole challenge, realistically, you know, my sprint, my run, forgetting whether I've done this before or not, you know, how was my start, how was my sprint, my technique, how was my finish?
You know, I'd like to say I could forget everything that you've done before, but I can't. Okay, sprinting is a skill. Okay, and so talent-wise, okay, I think you do have some talent. Okay, you are explosive.
It's good to hear.
I think you're wired for explosive and quick movements. Now, to come in day one and actually be able to run fast and not hurt yourself, it speaks well.
Yeah, I'm kind of all in one pace.
Yeah, good. You know, and that's good. Could you be a world-class sprinter? There's no way of telling. Could you be faster? Absolutely. And if you came and learned how to actually sprint, the skill of sprinting, I think you could actually be relatively fast.
Well, I got to say, this is definitely my favorite ultimate sports challenge, and that's because it's something that I had interest in. You know, way from back school when I did like a 400 meter, and I thought, if only I was faster. So on that note, you know, I came here with a challenge, and we had 5 areas of like total fitness that I would like you to mark me on, and Leo. You know, 10 being top, 1 being pretty bad. Okay. So let's start off with speed. You know, how is my speed? I can mark out.
Average human 10. Okay. Sprint wise 5. Okay. Maybe 6. Potential wise, it's very high. You know, I'd probably go 8. Okay. I think that you could actually be fast.
Can we put that down as an 8 for today? As
8. I'll give you. How about
bearing in mind everything?
8.
Okay.
7.98.
7. We're going to round that off 8. That's So we started off with speed. Let's go into strength. You know, we did some box jumps. I know that's a different area, but we did a lot of
10.
That's where the fitness, my fitness comes in. So
just to be able to make it through the dynamic warm up without saying, okay, I'm done. Very good. You know.
You didn't mention like a burn or anything, and even when I do that stuff, and I've been doing it for like 3-4 months now, I still feel it when I do it. And the fact that you came here day one, never doing those movements before, and got through it.
No complaints. I didn't hear you go, oh no, forget this.
Okay, so we got speed, we got strength. Let's have a look at, I've said stamina, endurance before. Let's group that into one thing. And you know, I guess for sprinting, look at more about stamina and endurance. So, you know, John, break me on stamina.
Well, okay. How do you feel right now?
recovered. I mean, I can talk at normal rate. My recovery is very good, I think.
You're in good shape. I think that it's probably going to be in the 9 to 10 range. Okay,
which is
very important to be able to do work at speed over and over.
9 or 10.
Let's go 9. Yeah, let's go 10. 10.
Let's go 10. 8, 10, 10.
Yeah.
Now, so we've got speed, we've got strength, we've got some stamina in there. 2 other areas. Let's first have a look at what I call it agility. You might have a different term for
coordination.
It. Coordination, yeah. You know, that's agility, coordination.
10.
10 for
and
that.
I say this because you came in and you did A skips relatively well. We didn't have to start at the very beginning at A marches or A walks. You went right into A skips. They're not perfect, but they're good. And give a couple of weeks, I think that you would be able to master that. Whereas myself, it took like a year before I could actually do them correctly.
Okay, I'm feeling good about this.
And the AC skips even shows that you're very coordinated. Okay, being able to jump on the box without making noise, very coordinated.
Okay,
so that's a 10.
It's a good thing. Great, awesome. Well, we got one more left, and that's power.
Yeah.
Look at power now. For me, I would look at that as that explosive power out of the blocks, but also like that, you know, combining it with the agility and coordination.
10.
Yeah. So we've got an 8, a 10, 10, 10.
Yeah.
Because your explosiveness out of the blocks is completely different, because your blocks require a lot of skill to be able to utilize explosive power. We did a box jump which takes a relatively low amount of skill, and you picked it up right away. It was your first time doing it, and relative to my height, you basically got what I got. And I've been doing box jump for 5 months now. So your explosive power was ridiculous.
Straight out of the box, pun intended.
Yeah.
On that one, well, out of those 5 areas, we've got an 8. If we has 5, let's multiply everything by 2. I get that like a 96%.
Why not? Yeah.
Well, I gotta ask you then, based on that. We've come into this with, if I were to come from my background and enter into the world of, you know, let's call it sprinting, given appropriate training, I'm going to ask you, would you give me a pass or a fail as to would I have it, what it takes to become maybe not a world-class sprinter, but, you know, a professional sprinter given the right training?
Pass.
A pass.
Yeah, definitely.
John, I'm going to shake your hand there. Leo, all the best. Luck to you. And before we end the show, this has been an amazing facility here. Just tell me a little bit more about where we're based and where all of our viewers can go and find out more about what happens here.
Okay, we are the Academy of Speed. We're located in Rancho Cucamonga, Inland Empire. We have a 37,000 square foot building, 60 meter straightaway, 150 meter oval. We train little kids up to Olympic hopefuls, and we do very well from volleyball to baseball, football, all that for speed, power, and agility.
So all top form athletes come and they train in your facility.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, I'm honored to be able to come here today with Muscle and Fitness, and guys, that pretty much rounds off an amazing show. It's a 96% score. I don't see how I'm going to get much higher than this, certainly with the rest of the year ahead of me, but you know where to go. Check out the Muscle and Fitness UK magazine. You can see the full feature in there, and I'll be back next time to try my hand at a different sport somewhere else in the world. And as always, you can find me on Twitter and keep up to date with all my daily activities, training and nutrition. So until the next Ultimate Sports Challenge, I'm Rob Richards. This is Muscle and Fitness, and as the slogan says up there, the only one who can beat me is me. See you later.